Fable, a poem discussed in two classes. We have completed two classes. In the first class, I was discussing the poem. In the second class, we were discussing some questions and answers. Again, the students are there to learn something else from this poem, and I have arranged grammar on Fable. Look at the poem. It was discussed in the previous class and question answers given to you. Today the question is, how many sentences are there in the above poem? Nobody cares to count the lines. How many lines are there? It is such a question we always ignore. And what will be the grammatical questions on this poem? It is very important. So follow the class. I will be discussing some important questions on grammar. At the same time, its suitable answer will be discussed in this class. Textual grammar from Fable. Question number A. Choose the right options to complete the following sentences. And question number A, it is written here. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called, the latter little pig. Three options are there. Follow the right options. It is called. You can ask me why the correct answer is called. Look at this verb had. This had, it tells us the second verb will be in past tense. Next question. Question number 2. All sorts of things and weather must be taken in together. This is the question. So the answer is be taken together because it is in passive form. Question number 3. I'll not deny you makes made a very pretty squirrel track. Follow the answer. The answer is make. Why? Because there is I'll. I shall or I will. This is simple future tense. It tells us we must be using simple present tense in the second part. Next question number B. Fill in the blanks with appropriate article and prepositions. Number 4. And the farmer called dash latter little pig. What is the correct answer? The. Because the former, the latter, it is the common phrase. Question number 5. But all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together dash to make up a year and dash fear. If number 6. If I cannot carry forests dash my back, neither can you crack dash nut. Follow the answer. Next. Do as directed. Question number C. Number 7. One replied, you are doubtless very weak. It is the question you have been instructed turn into indirect speech. The direct speech is given. Now you will turn into indirect speech. Look at the answer. One replied, this is the answer. One replied that you are doubtless very big. Replied, this is the reporting verb. It is in past tense. So you think there will be past tense in the reported speech, but I have used only simple present tense. You can ask me why it is simple present tense. Because it is universal truth. The mountain is always big. The mountain is always bigger than the squirrel. So there will be no change. Number 8. Number 8 question. You are not so small as I. Name the figure of speech used in the quoted lines. That is, you are not so small as I. This is the only comparison between mountain and the squirrel. So to find similarity we have used, look at the answer. It is an example of simile. Next, number 9. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track turn into affirmative. It is negative because the word not is there. So we will omit this not. The answer is I admit that. That is, I admit you make a very pretty squirrel track. Admit, that is not denying. Number 9. Then number 10. You are not so, you are not half so spry as I. Use comparative degree. Comparative degree of the adjective half. Half is in positive degree. So what is the answer? I am spryer than you. That is spry, spryer, spryest. This is the comparison. Next question. 11. All is well and wisely put. This is very important, very interesting question. Change the voice. What is the answer? He puts all well and wisely. He may be any supreme power. So we have used he here as the subject of the sentence. And puts, this is simple present tense. Past simple present tense is put, it is passive form. Number 12. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. Turn into affirmative. Again, cannot will be replaced. Look at the answer. If I am unable to carry forest on my back, you are unable to crack a nut. That is unable to replace cannot. Number 13. All sorts of weather must be taken in together to make up a year. Turn into a compound sentence. It is simple sentence. To make up, we will use a finite verb. Two finite verbs and they will be dependent, and in this way we can form a compound sentence. And in our next class we will be discussing more about simple, complex, compound sentences. These are the three kinds of sentences according to their structure. I will give you the link of my classes regarding these kinds of sentences and their transformation. Next, number 13. Number 13, number 13, it is the answer. All sorts of weather must be taken in together and a year will be made up. That is a year, this is the subject, and will be made up, this is the verb, finite verb, and in this way the conjunction and it tells us it is a compound sentence because there are the two independent parts, independent clauses. Next, number 14. You are doubtless very big. Turn into negative sentence. Look at the answer. There is no doubt you are very big. Next, replace the underlined verbs with suitable phrasal verbs. All the verbs are underlined. We will be replacing them with suitable phrasal verbs. Fail out to replace quarrel and taken in, that is the suitable answer for consider. That is suitable form be taken, that is past participle form of the verb taken. We must remember this. Next, replace underline, same thing, same question. The question is, I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. Occupy and I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. These are the two verbs underlined. What are the answers? That is take up and turn down. These are the correct answers. Our next class is on the passing away Bapu. I am sure you have learned something new. Thank you all.